Have you ever felt stuck in the past, replaying conversations, mistakes, or moments you wish had gone differently? Midlife has a way of pulling us backward mentally, especially when our hormones, energy, and emotions are already stretched thin. Your brain isn't doing this because you're weak. It's doing it because it's tired and it's searching for certainty. By the end of this episode, you'll understand why rereading old chapters keeps you stuck and what courage really looks like in seasons of exhaustion, and how choosing to try again quietly is often the bravest step forward. Welcome to the Menopause Map Minute. I'm Cynthia Penner, Menopause Health Coach and author of the Menopause Map book series. Today is a Mindset Minute where we focus on the inner shifts that help you move from fear into clarity, from overwhelm into strength, and from simply surviving into truly flourishing. Let's step into today's reflection together. Today's inspiration holds two powerful truths. You can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one. And courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. Midlife is full of moments where the past feels louder than the future. Old regrets surface. Previous versions of ourselves come back for review. We wonder what we should have done differently and beat ourselves up for choices we did make. But here's the thing. Reflection becomes destructive when it turns into rumination. And courage in this season doesn't look like bold leaps. It looks like quiet commitment. Let's break this down into a few simple truths we can carry with us. Truth one, rereading the past keeps your nervous system stuck. Your brain is wired to learn from the past, but not to live there. When you replay old moments over and over, your nervous system doesn't know the difference between memory and reality. It reacts as if the event is happening again. That keeps cortisol levels elevated and it drains energy. It makes forward movement feel heavier than it needs to be. Midlife already brings hormonal shifts that affect emotional regulation and stress tolerance. Add mental replay on top of that, and your system stays locked in survival mode. Letting go of the past isn't about forgetting. It's about releasing your nervous system from reliving what it no longer needs to carry. It's like reading the same chapter of a book every night and wondering why the story never changes. The story can't move forward until you turn the page. Truth two, courage in midlife is often quiet, not loud. We tend to picture courage as dramatic, big decisions, bold moves, fearless action. But midlife courage is usually much softer than that. It's getting up after a hard day and choosing not to quit. It's acknowledging disappointment without letting it define you. It's saying, I don't have the energy today, but I'll try again tomorrow. That quiet resolve matters more than motivation because motivation comes and goes. Commitment is what stays. Your brain builds confidence through repetition, not intensity. Each time you choose to try again, even gently, you create evidence that you are resilient. It's like setting your alarm for the next morning. You don't know exactly how you'll feel when it goes off, but you trust yourself enough to show up again. And truth three, starting a new chapter begins with one small decision. New chapters don't begin with clarity. They begin with willingness. You don't need the whole plan. You don't need certainty. You don't need to feel ready. You only need to decide that the past doesn't get to write the next page. Midlife is not a closing chapter. It's a turning point. And every time you stop rereading what was and choose to focus on what could be, you reclaim energy, agency, and hope. It's like closing a door gently instead of slamming it. The closing isn't dramatic, but it creates space for something new to open. So here's what I want you to remember as you move into the rest of your day. You don't have to be fearless to move forward. You don't have to be loud, confident, or certain. You just have to be willing to try again. Quiet courage counts. Rest counts. Tomorrow counts. And every time you choose not to reread the past, you take one step deeper into the life that's still waiting for you. So, your next step on the map tonight, before you go to bed, say this to yourself: I don't need to solve anything today. I will try again tomorrow. One small release, one quiet promise, one new page. So, if this episode helped you feel seen and supported, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe so you never miss a new Menopause Map Minute. Because understanding yourself inside and out is how you flourish through menopause.